Hi, this is Reggie Bennett again, University of Maine. Going to be talking about a couple of my goals for my Arduino microprocessor class, where I'm going to be doing some studies, research into creating my own controller, hopefully to be used in either some type of simulation or virtual reality environments. What I've started this week with is I got the Arduino Inventors Kit from SparkFun. $100. Went through and there's 15 labs in there. They're all a really great introduction to how to use the Arduino, how to hook it up. All I do is go through, install, follow the installation instructions right in the book, and it was fairly straightforward. I got a couple other things to go with it. Got an external power supply. Got the Arduino itself. I got a Bluetooth shield that is actually going to be something I'm going to be working on next week. But this week I want to spend time and go through all the 15 different example programs, as well as what's going through there is making notes and creating some of my own custom circuits and programs in order to test the knowledge I was getting from the examples. Again, I gotta say it's a really impressive starter kit. It was $100 to purchase, and I think it was worth it. A lot. I mean, I'll bring it home to even show my kids, see if I can step them through that. So once I have that Bluetooth shield, I'll also be using a Bluetooth USB dongle to try and tie the Arduino. I did some tests with Unity 3D, the game engine, outputting stuff to serial, and then having Unity actually but read that serial port in order to bring in input to affect Unity. So I've already run a demo with that. Did that demo with push buttons, fairly straightforward. And then I used what came with the SparkFun Inventors Kit was a flex sensor, but essentially it has a nominal value of resistance, and then as you bend it, it increases resistance or decreases it. And so you're not supposed to bend it away from the visible side, and when you do that, you get a much better range of values. And then you can bend it the other way. You just need to understand how that works and do some testing with it. That's I think the biggest thing so far with the Arduino is, or at least with this kit, is as you're testing the different things, don't just assume that your base concept's going to work. Make the circuit, make your test program, and then test values, and then go ahead and reevaluate and change as you need to. Had a lot of fun working with this, and there's a lot of potential. Aside from the SparkFun kit that came with, like I said, the flex sensor, came with a push sensor, came with a couple buttons, a buzzer, a couple different motors, a bunch of resistors, a bunch of colored just jumper wires, came with an LCD screen. This here, let me go ahead and just take this apart, is the actual Arduino red board. And so what's cool about this board is that it actually comes with, on here, there's already some LEDs that are bound here. Like for instance, this top LED, which is a blue one, is bound to digital pin 13. And one of the initial programs you put in here is just learning how to blink that on and off. And so what I like about this board is that it comes with an easy to plug in. You can just power it off of USB, or there's a power adapter here. And there's multiple LED indicators for different functionality, as far as like when it's being programmed, when it's using a serial port, things of that nature. And it's all pretty basic and I think just really intuitive to use. I've ordered some more push buttons. Ordered a motion, or rather an acceleration kit to add to the Arduino in order to figure out orientation of that particular sensor, and that's again going to go ahead with the hand right now, or with the hand controller. The thing I'm currently conceptualizing is building something that will read whether your hand's open or closed. I like to read the degree of which it's open or closed. Has some haptic feedback, so I also ordered some vibration motors to be incorporated, and then like I said, that orientation sensor. So that I'll probably bind that somewhere to the back of the hand, like on like a fingerless glove or something like that, so that you can see where it is. And the purpose with that is, one, I'm interested in it, but two, another class and in some previous classes I've worked with the Connect version 1, Microsoft Connect version 1, and that has, a pretty good ability to measure where your body is. But as far as, the very specific articulations like fingers or orientation of your hand, it's not that specific. Now the new Kinect has some of that, but it's still limited by the angle at which the camera is facing. So for instance, if you're the Kinect facing me, if I put my hand behind me, even if the new Kinect can sense whether it's open or closed, which it actually does in a pincer motion, not necessarily each individual finger, it still can't do it when it's behind your back. And so that's kind of the idea behind this minimal controller that you will put on, is in order to get some feedback to you and be able to control open or close, whether the Kinect can see it or not. And so I'll be using that along with a Oculus Rift. But you can check out my other channel for what I'm going to be, or not other channel, but rather other videos as far as what I'm trying to achieve and my progress toward that. So for this week, like I said, spent that time getting familiar with the Arduino. It's the first time I ever used it. Just got it last week. Went through all 15 examples in here. Made about 4 or 5 other projects on my own, combining things, and then, like I said, I did the test on the serial port between the Arduino and Unity. And the markup language Sketch, or the programming language that comes with it, Sketch, in order to program the Arduino, is really straightforward. So if you know any other coding languages, they're very simple to follow. All you do is just look up the reference material, and you should be able to get going. And the examples in both the book do some explanations, and the code itself has quite a bit of great commenting in it. So if this is something you've ever been interested in using, don't be afraid to dive in. Well, that's what I got for this week. In the future, like I said, I'll be trying to get the Bluetooth working, as well as maybe a little bit more accurate input to Unity, and then I'll work on receiving information from Unity so that I can get a bidirectional flow of communication between my Arduino controller and Unity itself. So that was this week. Thanks for watching.